going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. I know the title did already reveal what the big announcement is, but there's a big announcement for Rise Up Rundown, and that is mailbag questions are coming back. Now, if you've been on Rise Up Rundown for a long time, you'll probably remember what mailbag questions are, but if you're new, basically what mailbag questions are is if any of the Rise Up Rundown fans or the audience, if they have a question for me, they can type it out, and then I metaphorically pull out your question out of the mailbag and I read it in front of you all, and then I answer your question. So basically a mailbag question is if you have any questions and you would love to know my thoughts on it, I say my thoughts on your question on video. Now, there's 3 ways we're gonna break this video down. The first one is why I took away mailbag questions years ago, because the last time I answered mailbag questions was like 2020, and that was like 3 years ago. And then the second one is why I'm deciding to bring mailbag questions back. And then the third one is how these mailbag questions are going to work, because they're going to work similar to how they were last time, but a little different. But let's first go over why I even took away mailbag questions in the first place, because I never actually told anyone why. I kind of just ghosted them. Honestly, there's a lot that goes into it, but I'll start with like the I guess not the basic reason, but like the easiest to explain reason, I guess. The first one is because, to be honest with you, it didn't really even out the videos. And what I mean by that is, I know last time I would ask on my YouTube community tab and sometimes Twitter for mailbag questions, and those were every Friday, and then I would answer every mailbag question on Tuesday. But you also know that every Tuesday and Friday there's a new video of Rise Up Rundown that comes out, and I always just thought it was kind of weird that like on Tuesday I go over a Falcons topic per usual, like for example, should the Falcons get Kareem Hunt or something, and then after that I go over the mailbag questions. But then on Friday I go over a Falcons topic but no mailbag questions. And so I don't know, I thought it looked kind of weird that like on Tuesdays we had like videos that were like 15 or so minutes long, and then on Friday it's like a 2-minute long video or so. And I just thought it didn't really even out. It just kind of looked weird. And I'll also be honest, it was so much to edit. Like, my old videos were super fast paced back then, and there was a lot of editing. There were a lot of graphics that would pop up in front of you and a lot of statistics. And it was just kind of a lot to like put in all those graphics and statistics and then screenshot every single mailbag question and put them all into one picture and then edit it. Like, it was just a lot of work. And so then, I don't know if you guys remember this part, but I then decided to have like a live session answering live mailbag questions that come in, and it was every Sunday. But for one thing, I don't know why, but I just could never seem to figure out the live stream. I tried to do just 1 hour on Sunday, just answering your guys' questions live. But for some reason, my quality and my internet or something it kept lagging out, and I couldn't even complete a full hour of a live stream. But it wasn't just that. I was awkward as hell. Like, I was super awkward live, and I just had no idea what I was doing. And so then I just was like, okay, so how am I going to do these mailbag questions? And then I don't know if you guys remember this, but in 2020, I think it was 2020 or 2021, either way, I started a podcast on SoundCloud called Dirty Bird Discussions. And it was kind of like my videos on YouTube. I go over a Falcons topic, and then after that, I answer you guys' mailbag questions. But I kind of ghosted that. I never actually announced that I was leaving. I kind of just ghosted it because, for one thing, you guys didn't really seem to be as interested in those. The videos kind of got like around like, at the time, maybe like, somewhere 100 plus views. But SoundCloud only got maybe like 15 views or so. And it just seemed like people didn't find as much interest in it. And then 2, honestly, it was kind of pointless. Like, I don't know why I'm making a podcast that literally does what my videos on YouTube do. Like, On YouTube, I go over a Falcons topic and I tell you all my opinion. And then on SoundCloud, I go over a Falcons topic and I let you guys know my opinion on it. The only difference is that SoundCloud, I'm just not videoing myself. And I was like, this is kind of pointless. And so I ghosted that. I never actually announced I was leaving. I just kind of ghosted it. I don't know. I guess it just kind of unmotivated me to even want to bring back mailbag questions. And so that's why they went away. Now, why am I bringing them back? This is the second part of the video. I'm not trying to get super personal here, and I promise I'm not going to go that deep into it. But I do kind of feel like there's something that I've been wanting to tell you all for a while. I tried to record this last night because I just, I was thinking about a lot of things about this channel and whatnot. And I don't know. I couldn't really get it out. And so here I am in the morning trying again. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna say it. There was actually one point in time where I actually wanted to quit this channel. And that was maybe like late 2021 or early 2022. And it kind of goes back to being, unmotivated to bring in the mailbag questions. I don't know what it is, but I guess just being unmotivated to bring something back. I don't know, I guess the more I did it, the more I was getting unmotivated to even continue the channel. And I feel like it showed pretty hard. In 2021 and 2022, a lot of my videos didn't really have any editing like there used to be. There wasn't statistics and graphics, and there wasn't even energy from me as I talked. It was kind of just like this video right now. It was basically just me talking in front of a camera, and I had a super low monotone voice, and I feel like I didn't even look good most of the time for the videos. I feel like it was more of a chore at that point to just kind of make a video because I just kind of have to. And I don't know, I was just kind of losing interest in it, I'll be honest with you. And I promise it's not just because the team was bad and there wasn't as many interesting things to talk about. There were just some other hobbies in my life that I have been wanting to do. The biggest one that most of you guys know at this point does rely on that stop motion comic channel. And at one point I was just going to say screw it and only focus on that because I felt like I was getting more passionate towards that and I wanted to work on that. And I was losing interest in sports in general, really. I don't know, it just wasn't in it for me. The 2022 off season, a lot of these big blockbuster moves, I used to be all excited and I wanted to talk about it with someone, but heck, even when Russell Wilson went to the Broncos, say what you will about how he actually ended up in Denver, but that was a pretty big move for the Broncos. And I remember, if this was 2020 me or below, I would have been whoa, 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 and I would have texted to everyone in my life and stuff. But that one, I don't know, I felt nothing. I was Russell Wilson went to the Broncos. And then I wasn't excited for the Falcons season at all for 2022, to be honest with you. Now, yeah, I know, it didn't seem like the Falcons were going to have a good year and all, but still, though, I feel like there should always be at least a little bit of excitement for you. And there was maybe, still that inner part of me that was excited, but most of me was just kind of I don't really know what I'm looking forward to. I don't know. I felt like I lost interest in sports in general. Because the unmotivated part to bring back something just kept kicking in. I was getting unmotivated. And again, I feel like it showed in the videos. I just didn't have any energy. I didn't look good. There was no editing. I kind of just felt like I got videos out there because it was a chore. Now, I never even stopped to think about what I was even doing with those videos until recently. What made me want to change a little bit, you might wonder, is now I'm not going to get too personal again, but 2022 in specific, it wasn't a very good year for me. I'm just going to be honest with you. It just wasn't. And so, there were some things that I was doing that I'm proud of, but I also look back at it now, even though it was only a year ago, there's things that I am proud of and I do think needed to be done, but at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, I don't think I was doing as well as I thought I was. At first I was like proud of myself because like, I feel like I'm changing a lot despite how hard it is. But then I look back and I'm like, it's really not as good of a job as I thought it was, and I need to make some serious changes. And so I was looking at everything I do in my life, and one of them, of course, is this channel, because I know it's a really small channel, but I view it as kind of a business. Like, I'm not making Amazon or Disney type of money, of course, but it's still kind of a business because I dedicate every week for a video, like every Tuesday and Friday, and I have an audience that looks at it. On average, the videos get like around like 300 views or so. And it's still an audience regardless. And I'm just looking at, what I'm doing here, and I'm looking at all these past videos and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, this is really boring. I mean, I guess I appreciate everyone still sticking around with me, but, I really do appreciate it. But when I look back at those videos I made in 2022 and a little bit of 2021, I was like, these videos are so boring. Like, they are so lame. If I was not me and I ran into my videos, the first thing I would think is like, this guy's boring. And I would leave, honestly. Like, and I just was like, if this is how I'm treating my business, this is really dumb. And I needed to make some serious changes. And this year in January, I made like a couple changes that I was kind of proud of. Like, I feel like I brought back the graphics on the screen for a little bit, but I didn't want it to feel like 2019 and 2020. I wanted it to feel 2023. So I brought back some graphics and some energy, but still me talking in front of the camera overall. But something was missing. And I just remembered, I can't remember who quoted this. I think it was like Elon Musk or something. Either way, like one of them said, whatever you do in this life, make sure you're impacting the world. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, am I like impacting the world with this video, with this channel? Like, I'm making Falcons content, I'm giving people my opinion on it, but like, I feel like I could be doing something for people. And then I was like, well, I mean, people really like the mailbag questions. A lot of those came in. A lot of those mailbag questions were there, and a lot of you guys would comment like, I really like your feedback. And I'm just like, that was something for people. Like, I feel like it impacted people. And I always say I appreciate everyone on this channel and their support. And I really, really do. I'm literally not even trying to like kid you on that. But I also feel like I was doing you guys kind of dirty and I didn't even know it, because these videos are just like, I don't want to say I didn't try. Like, I still tried to like research some facts and make sure that whatever I'm saying makes sense. But you know what I mean? Like, there's just I'm not doing as well as I could be. And so, I'm going to try and step that up and not only make the videos better and stuff, but like, I don't want to make them feel 2019 and 2020. I still want them to feel like 2023, but just, I don't know, just better than it was in 2022. But I also want to do something for you all and bring back something that I think you guys all liked, and that is mailbag questions. And there's probably a lot more that I wanted to say, but that's in general what I wanted to say to you all. There was at one point where I felt like I wanted to end this and focus on other things. And I do want to still focus on the stop motion comics, of course, but I also know that this is one of the best things that happened to me, is making the channel. And why would I end it off kind of lame? And so, I'm gonna stay with it, because like why leave? This was like probably my biggest accomplishment as far as like, what I did on the internet, I guess. Like, it actually reached 3.48K subs. That's a lot of people that seriously just want to see me. And so how are these mailbag questions going to work? Well, they're going to work similar to how they did last time, but a little different. On every Thursday, I'm going to go on my community tab on YouTube. I'm not going to do Twitter anymore. I feel like nobody really did Twitter. I'm only going to go on my community tab on YouTube and do what I did last time, where I say, insert your mailbag questions here. I'll be sure to answer them and all that. And then every Sunday, I make a video literally just answering mailbag questions. That's it. I'm not going to do it on Tuesday's videos where the length is just kind of longer than Friday's. Tuesday and Friday is going to be what it always is, where I'm just going over a Falcons topic. But then on Sunday, it's basically the same. I'm just answering mailbag questions, is all it really is. And so I'll actually take mailbag questions for the comment section below if you have any. I won't do that in the future, but I'm only doing that now only because we just started. So if you have mailbag questions for this video as well, feel free to put them down. And then on Thursday, I'll put the community tab there and feel free to put the mailbag questions there. But after that one, it'll only be on that community tab because I just like mailbag questions to be organized in one spot. I don't really like, mailbag questions in the community tab and then I have to look through some videos in the comment section and see if someone asked there. No. They all have to be organized. But let me know what you guys think. If you think there's a better way to handle those, let me know. Or if you don't even think mailbag questions should return, I really am interested in your feedback and I want to improve in the best ways that I can. And I love and appreciate you all for the support sincerely. And I really hope that there's ways that I can improve this. So, let me know and rise up.